I was at the gym yesterday and I had such an incredible day. Everything was aligned to me. Every person was aligned to me. Source just gave me the most blessed day ever. I ran into the souls that I was meant to run into. The signs, synchronicities, everything in the universe were perfect. And I am living constant miracles every day. In some way, in some form, there's so much magic happening, and I can't unsee it, and I don't want to unsee it. I want for more abundance, more love, more blessings, because that God is constantly finding ways to bless us, even in the ways that we don't always expect. I read this on the whiteboard at the gym. Success comes from mastering failure. And I find that to be so true, because if you never stop trying, you will become a master, and you will fail many times, but it is through failure that gets to be your greatest teacher. It is through that we continue to go forward and to hone in on our craft and work our mastery. Our souls are relentless, and when we apply ourselves and our energy towards something, there is always a way. And that was true for us, as we had always felt a responsibility to help change this world and to make it a better place, to live in alignment with our morals, and to see beyond the veils and limitations that others did not see behind. There were entities wearing masks in this world, and they were not operating in the light. But we stay aligned to source. We stay aligned to God. We stay in that frequency where all that isn't in a vibration of truth can't control us. It has no power over us. It can't manipulate us. So we are needed in this world. We are needed in New Earth. We are so high vibrational, in fact, that the enemy cannot wear masks around us. Our frequency makes them show themselves very quickly, and we know that our frequency is like an electric fence for our protection. I was talking to my friend Angie last night. She gave me a ride home from the gym, and we hung out and talked for a while at the gym in the sauna and jacuzzi and pool. And it's so wonderful talking to her, because she's also a fellow Pisces. She's a February Pisces, though I'm a March Pisces. And she's spiritually awakened, and she knows about, God, the devil, the evil plans and plots that they have placed on humanity in this world. And, she has discernment, and she does not easily fall for the devil's schemes. She has higher knowing, and she has ascended to some level and been on her journey to understanding things. It was wonderful to talk to her. It was wonderful to connect with her, and her and I, we just fire back at each other, like back and forth. It's like, because we care. We're deep souls in a shallow world, and we can see beyond the veils. We can see beyond the mind control and the programming. that most are still under their spell and asleep to the fact that there is another side, there is a lightness on the other side of darkness, and that there are angels in this world. And many have been programmed to label us as conspiracy theorists or whatever, but we are actually angels who have seen through the lies and the corruption and manipulation of this world and figured out some things, and God has been helping us to do this, and we have spirit guides and angels on the other side and ancestors who love us and support us, and they want us to win and to tear off the veil of darkness and help bring in the light that is so needed in this world. So that's what we're doing. That's why we do this light work. That's why we do the inner work, so that we can share from the overflow, do the outer work, because that's where it all starts, is within. And that your freedom, your keys, your codes are all inside of you. You just have to plug in and to work through the blockages that hold you back from bringing through your highest codes. And then after that, you become unstoppable. And because that God's working through you, and that your pure heart is leading the way to a better world, as God is guiding you in all of your actions and in all of your endeavors, because you are on that frequency of love. You are in Christ consciousness, and you are a sacred vessel for God to use to manifest miracles into this world and higher timelines for humanity. We go through the full process of it. We feel impatient a lot of times because we've been awake for so long, and people are still largely asleep on this planet, and it's hard for us because we feel responsible. We're trying to help everyone, and we are, but certain things are beyond our control. They're always, if we're using their platforms, they're going to try to censor us. They're going to try to suppress us. And that's just how it is. And we got to have these conversations in the physical. And that's why it was such a blessing to run into my friend Angie yesterday and really get on script about it. And she has very big concerns, as I have very big concerns as well. And she's really of the mindset that we got to be ready for shit to get really crazy. And we do. We have to know the enemy's plays and its strategy, and know that they're going to, the side of the light is going to make their moves, and the enemy is going to try to make their moves. And that there is a back and forth to what's happening here. And there is duality. So, but we've got to really think about and plan how to energetically not feed these entities, but not live in fear either. So we're not living in fear, but we should absolutely plan for to get out of their systems, to get out of their cities, to get away from their control, to get away from their media. We've got to stop feeding these entities our energy. And we've got to take back our health and our sovereignty with God. We've got to get off their chemicals, their GMOs, their toxic foods, and poisons and chemicals. It's time for us to find true healing with God and with Mother Gaia, and take a more holistic path in life. Because we are ascending, we are raising our frequencies and upgrading our DNA with Christ consciousness codes. We are living vessels for God to help us to evolve and to be aligned to God's highest will. We are volunteering to be vessels, to go through this alchemy and to be the butterfly that God works on. And so anything that's trying to block us or lower our frequency or keep us down, we have to deny that. We've got to definitely not eat at their restaurants, not go to their fast food restaurants. We've got to keep our bodies, our sacred vessels sacred, and to work our own healing over our vessels and over our bodies. And it is by going a more natural way that we can deny them access to our vessels, so they can't hijack us energetically in mind, body, spirit. We've got to protect ourselves, because the entity, the enemy, is real, but we can protect ourselves and to rise to a place where energetically we are protected and we are secure, and that they can't access us. So everything that we do, everything that we put in our bodies, everything that we put in our minds, if we are reading their media, if we're watching their TV, if we're consuming their energy whatsoever, we're putting ourselves into that. So therefore we're feeding it. So the way to get off the old systems is to starve the beast. Starve them energetically, starve them, start leaving the cities, start building new earth sanctuaries, and get off of them. So that get off their media, get off their lies, all of their programming, get the kids out of the slave schools, out of the indoctrination camps. This is going to be a better world, but we have to be energetically accountable for the world that we are feeding with our energy. Are we manifesting new earth, or are we going to stay in limbo? We've got to choose our side here. It's time. And then our lives energetically have to be in resonance to that. We have to be purified and make sure that we're not feeding the dark side. We're not allowing parasites to have access to our sacred energy anymore. We are upholding our frequencies, we are upholding our standards, and we are making others rise to our level. We don't lower ourselves for anyone, because then that's not going to help anyone in the end. We've got to 100% first and foremost protect our frequencies, and then after that, we'll have the power and the purpose to do anything else that God calls us to do. Because then our vessels are not cut off from source. We are conduits of the divine and energetically aligned to God's highest will. And through that is the way. That is the way that we lead out of the dark ages, where the devil had created a divide and conquer world to keep us unaware of the true love and potential that is all around us, that is within us. They had us programmed through everything, through school, media, religion, government, everything. And God is a loving God. God is meticulous. God is helping us to learn our mastery and level up. And that God is teaching us hard lessons, but God is doing it lovingly. That everything that is unfolding in this universe is happening for us. And that there is a higher plan unfolding. So I wanted to tell you some more good things. I'm still trying to find my land and a home to live and a place to move and someone to drive my RV once I have a place to go and something set up. But, I already got the answer from Source about leaving Kevin. And, if I stay here, I still love him. So it's not going to be good. I have to protect myself because it's been revealed that he's not spiritually clean for me. And that I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself energetically, and I can't be in his energy, as it doesn't always feel good to be around him. And I don't feel like he is his highest self most of the time, and that I have to have a place to live. I have to figure that out. So yeah, they're telling me that too. I've been talking. Intentional Communities might be a website to check out, so I'm gonna look into that. But I'm also still putting it out there and reminding you that Infinity Rising is a soul mission for New Earth, for the Age of Light, and this is God's plan working through me. And I am volunteering to God to be a vessel to receive these codes and to help give birth to this new paradigm. And this is all happening energetically, mind, body, and spirit. We are anchoring into the light, into the heavens, and by doing so, we are the bridge between the heavens and the earth. So energetically align to what is God's highest plan. Give to your light workers and to the true chosen ones of this world. Be mindful and be wary of false prophets or anything that is a really giant nonprofit or anything like that at this point is corrupt from within. So we've got to really keep purity in what we are doing and what we are manifesting for the new earth. But it is our energy that is creating it. So it's important for us to get off the old systems of control and the parasites. Stop shopping at Walmart and getting your Starbucks. You can try to find other ways and get off consumerism and things like that, and really work and lean in towards embodying a life that is aligned to a higher plan, that you are energetically feeding New Earth and the liberation of the light, and you are no longer feeding the entity of evil, darkness, the devil. And then you'll realize that you are the manifester, you are the light warrior, and that you have had the power the entire time, but you had to deny darkness. You had to take your power back. And that's how we do it. So with that, support Infinity Rising. Links are below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're a chosen one, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your mission. What are you doing? What are you manifesting for New Earth? You know, how is God blessing you, and how do you see these timelines all merging in the end? You know, I think that honestly, God has forged our light in the darkness. We've been kept in separation for some time, but that we were being set apart for a reason. But that was always, it was always within God's highest plans that we would unite and put our lights together and unify, so that we could truly manifest higher timelines and to be the age of light going forward. So uniting our tribes, bringing together 144, all of this is, I believe that there is a plan for it coming forth, and I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. And you know, I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now and just say I love you. I'm here to serve God to the best of my abilities, and I am here to make God happy, and I am here to allow God to use me to help as many others as we can. So help us grow, to help us to higher align our lives with our soul mission for being here, as we've really done a lot on the inner work. Now we are here to teach and to grow our missions and to expand outwardly into this world. So it's time for us to get off the soul-sucking matrix, to get our land and create our communities of light. So help us out, help us get land, be a part of our mission as we will continue to shine the light and be transparent in everything that we're doing and everything that we're manifesting. Because New Earth is all of us, and we are all one, and God is love. So let's vibrate in love and evolve and manifest as many miracles as we can while we're here, and we are in Christ consciousness, and we are vessels for source. So this is our time. I love you with all my heart. Namaste to you, soul family, beautiful souls, light warriors. Thank you for anchoring in the light and being pillars in your community. I know that you are not fully seen or respected for the amazing light that you bring, but know that I see you and I love you, and you are needed. You are so needed in this world, and you are seen. So keep continuing to be the warrior, badass soul that you are, and that, you know, your time is coming, and your time is here. You know, it's really about how present you can be for it, because it's already happening. So I hope that inspires you, and just know that you've got it. God put within you everything that you need. It's already within. So just remember that frequency and rise and uphold it. And you've got this, I love you with all my heart and soul. God bless you. God bless us all. And let's do it. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye.